it's hard for me to just say, to talk about myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just say what people say. People say that they just say I'm a good guy. I don't know. I think my loyalty. I think I've been pretty much loyal. I mean, obviously I've been with the same guy, or down with the same guy for 14 years, and even though I'm at Def Jam now, I'm loyal to them and to what I do. I'm loyal to my artists. I'm just loyal in general. You know what I mean? Like whoever I work with, you know that you're gonna get 100%. That you're gonna get loyalty. You're not gonna get no shadiness, no backstabbing, no nothing. You know what I mean? I've never had any of those problems, and I'm pretty sure I probably never will. But and honestly, in this business, too many people lie, and too many people tell you what they want to hear, just cause. And it's not even their fault, man. The business is so crazy, and and dealing with some artists are as rational as others, and people kind of have to work around all of those things. But that's what people call industry people. You know what I mean? It's just like people that just lie to you, like I said, tell you what you want to hear, bullshit you, all those things. Like, I don't do them, so therefore, like, I'm good. So it ain't even like I got some secret success or the key. Like, nah, I'm just not an asshole like niggas are. Like, that's it. Like, or I just don't lie to people like people do. So it makes me actually look like, yo, Lenny, yes, that, you're at, all right, man. Like, you keep it real, like all that. So I'm just being honest and being myself, and like, because everybody else is so horrible with it and lies so much, and they're so phony and fake that it just makes me being normal look like the shit. You know what I mean? Do anything you can to market and promote and break yourself. Like I said, streetwise. I think you know what's best for you, for where you are, for what city you're in, for what people are around you, what DJs are there. So any advice I would give to somebody maybe that's in New York, Atlanta, LA, or Chicago is probably totally different from the guy or girl in Boise, Idaho, or Pittsburgh, or you know what I mean? Like, I was I'm trying to help out this group in Pittsburgh called First String. Like, they're really dope. And I want to sign this kid named Mac Miller from Pitt. But I didn't even know. I just found out recently that Pittsburgh doesn't even have an urban station. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. Like, and then you have a football team. If you have a football team, you're a big city. Like, you should have an urban station. But so again, that wipes out like a whole part of like breaking yourself, like a major part. So it's like, imagine that, just every artist or rapper there in that vicinity doesn't even have that to even it's almost like they're cheated. Yeah, it's almost like they're cheated. Like, so they just have to subject themselves to going to the parties or going to the strip club or getting their records played by the DJs who are doing those local things, which again doesn't translate into a record company watching for your spins, and then so like what I mean. So they're not dealt a great hand, but so it's all relative to where you are, who you are, what you're doing, and how to attack. But definitely, like I said, make it possible so that I hear about you, through everybody else outside of you and your team. I stay relevant, I guess, by not getting old, by not giving up. Seriously, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but like, if you give up in the sense of where like you don't do everything you were doing when you first started, or that same hunger, that same passion, you're not gonna. I watch guys like Jay, and I watch guys like Puff, and if you look at artists or entertainers, executives that are out there and are doing their thing, and the product they put out, compare them to the people that you never see out, or the artists that you never see at parties, you never see at, I don't care, red carpets, award shows, any of those things. And for the most part, those artists or even executives are detached. A lot of executives come in, do their office work, and go home. You know what I'm saying? And not that, they don't have the right to. A lot of people have families, they're getting older. But again, those are the people in the business that the people on the outside, or the artists or the artist crew members or producers, are like these industry people, or these, you know what I mean? And so like I said, to a degree, they're right. There are, a great amount of people that work at record companies that are in their late 20s, 30s, or even 40s that are maybe not at the same place that maybe a Wiz Khalifa and his crew are at, you know what I'm saying? So while these guys are out and doing the thing and partying or getting it together and in the studio and grinding and doing shows, there may be executives that are not willing or wanting to be out all the time because they have kids, or they're kind of over it, or they're kind of So that just kind of gets you removed and detached, you know what I'm saying? And I don't do it. And I mean, I try to balance, you know, the time between my family and my work, but you have to, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna be in it, do it. Because I refuse to let anybody talk about me like, I don't know what's up, or I just gave Fab, we be killing them, and that's on the radio every, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, I just came from Vegas, you know what I'm saying? like, you know, you can't, it's all up to you, man. If you're gonna do it, do it. Relationships in the music business are more important than anything. Anything. More important than money, more important than status, more important than your title. I'm not even joking. Any relationships get me most of what I need to get by. And what I mean by that is, like, a lot of times, you know, with budget cuts and with not being able to, you know, have the financial resource that we used to have, because records aren't selling as much as they used to, you have to work around relationships. You have to work around, you know, money issues and stuff. So, like, relationships can get me in the studio with people that probably aren't going in the studio. Relationships can get me a song that costs $100,000 for $20,000. You know what I mean? Again, this is all personal. This is all stuff and relationships rather that I've worked on and built for like the last 10, 15 years. That's why, honestly, that's why, and it's not a cocky thing, I'm not intimidated by anybody like ever taking my job or come with a young kid that's ill and coming, like, I don't, it's like, not even young kid, the guy next to me, the guy, whoever, like, you can't steal my relationships. Like, you can do everything you want, you're not gonna steal, you're not gonna catch up on my 15 years, like, you know what I mean, and what I have to come, you know what I mean, and I have a bond with everybody that I mess with that, you know, for things that I've done for them or vice versa that just can't be broken. You know what I mean? I'm the only one that can break that. I'm the only one, I introduce everybody to everybody. I think everybody should have their own relationships and you know, and learn how to use them for their benefit, but they mean a lot. Honestly, I don't even think I get paid, or I don't even think I have a job as an A&R because of the record making. Like, I could be garbage. Let's even say I'm garbage and making records. Seriously, I have, my man Jai told me this. He's a great guy. He's he actually manages or co-manages Mary J. Blige and The Dream, and he used to be an A&R too at several places. He told me people, A&Rs or executives, can maintain or keep a job only if you have the ability to move artists. And if you don't, you're worthless. You know what I mean? Or you're not needed. Because me being able to call somebody, if an artist says, I'm not doing that night, and I can call and then change their mind. If this artist is saying, I want 60,000, that's all it is, and I can call and I can come back and say, you got it for 30. If I can call and this artist is not doing this verse in time or period, and I call and then the verse gets done, that's what I do. Like, you know what I mean? I have the ability to move artists, and most people can't. Jay is, I mean, I don't know, he's probably everything. Like, he's my mentor, he's my brother, been my boss, he's been my best friend, he's been, you know what I mean? He's just somebody that I have had the pleasure and honor of working with and working under and working for, that I've learned probably mostly everything in my career, you know, outside of my man, Big John, and you know, that, you know, I just always kind of saw it, to be honest. You know, I left Bad Boy at a time where Biggie was the biggest thing in the world, and on fire. Remember, Jay didn't have nothing out, and I just always felt like when he rapped and when he rhymed and I always just felt like this guy is it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I don't know, people don't see it. My mom, my family, nobody really saw it. You know what I mean? You tell your moms, my mom's want me to work for the transit authority or get a job, library or something, and I'm telling her about this guy. And, you know, nobody really saw it till Hard Knock Life. Remember, that was his third album. So even while I was working there, people were still like, what are you doing? What's going on? Messing with this guy, he's barely going gold. And I'm like, I'm telling you, this guy is special. Like, I don't know what it is, but, and look. So I'm never like, I mean, you know, I'm obviously happy and surprised at some of the things he or we or whatever he's been able to accomplish, but it's almost like when you know it and you knew it from then, I knew it from 94, 95, 96, like I knew it. I was just waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. He said he was going to be in Forbes at least 11 years ago. At least. Like watch. Like who aims for that? You know, people just aim to be great, to be big, to be rich, to be, no rapper be like, I'm gonna be on the cover. You don't even read the Forbes, man. So like, you know, it's just dope to be able to have work and like I said, an honor under a visionary like that and to feel it the same way he does and, you know, and to be as passionate and I'm grateful.